Alliance Channel 226 on your cable television and Lynx YouTube around the world. These are our Lynx TV sponsors.
All right, our All-American sponsors are Alliance Communication, Aspen Ridge, Coca-Cola Bottling, Midco Communications, Sanford Health, and Sioux Valley Energy. Our MVP sponsors are First Dakota National Bank,
tipping point. And these games are crucial. You protect your home court. Lynx last game was a win versus T, okay? 67-63 on the 18th of February.
But it did go into overtime, so it was a close contest.
Right. And so the next broadcast we'll be bringing you is going to be Mitchell Colonels. That will be on February 28th, next Tuesday. The Tigers, their last win was against Rapid City Stevens, 43-41. And within the last, we'll talk about the last 5 games, right? Both teams 4-1 in the last 5 games. So right now we're at the I would say the back end of the second half of the season, the regular season for basketball here in South Dakota, okay? And this is a big game. I mean, all of them are big, right? Last game that we called was against Lincoln. That was a big game. Lincoln's really, really good, right? They are number 1 in the state, followed by number 2 in the state in AA.
Which is Mitchell, which we get to play next Tuesday.
Right. So next 2 games are really going to set the seeds, but we should have a home Sodak 16 game.
Hear a message from Dale.
Landon, what's good, bro? Tapping in from New York City. I just wanted to say that I am so proud of you, and I'm so happy to see all the hard work pay off. Growing up in Brandon Valley and sports being something that happiness and joy, and now having an award named after me to go to the top receiver is a very, very special thing, and there's nothing that makes me happier than the fact that it goes to someone from Brandon Valley. So the sky really is the limit. Stay focused, keep doing your thing, and I am so excited to see what happens next. So you got my info. I am always here if you need me, and Lynx Pride, always and forever. So keep doing your thing, bro. I'm here.
Presented.
Delaney, the senior, number 5. He's inbounding the ball as they go right into Mahan. Mahan, it is stripped by number 3, Anderson. It is up and good as the Tigers come out to a commanding lead. The scoreboard is not right. The Tigers are up 6-0. Delaney for 3. Good! And he keeps his streak alive as he's been red hot these 3 games. It's 6-3. Delaney with his first 3 points of the game for the Lynx.
Yeah, that was a good. I'm glad he's ready to get some instant offense because they're going to need it tonight.
And as Tap, he's got 2. And they're going to swing it over to Larson. As Kroll, now Larson for 3. No good. Mahan's there for the rebound. Lynx going to slow it down a little bit, let their offense kind of develop. Delaney's got 3, goes baseline. And good defense by the Tigers as that's going to be Kroll. Kroll's going to reset the offense for the Tigers. They go right into Costain. Costain, left-handed hook is no good, but I believe there's a foul there on Dowd.
That's going to be his the first team foul for the Lynx. He's going to the line shooting 2. Aiden Costain.
Costain looking for his first points of the ball game. It's a 6-3 ball game. The first one rims out. Tigers from Harrisburg coming into this one ranked number 5 in the media poll in 11 AA. Your Lynx ranked number 3 in that same poll. It's 7-3 as the Tigers' biggest lead has been 6. Now it's 4. As Mahan drives with the left hand, he dumps it down to Dowd. Errant pass. It's going to be a turnover on your Lynx.
The Lynx are playing pretty tight right now. They're trying to make some very hard and difficult passes to try to get points there. I think they just need to calm down a little bit, try to make the very secure and safe pass, and get some better shot opportunities.
Now Anderson, he's going to go over to Tap. Tap's got 2. Costain's got 1 from the free throw line. He was 1 for 2. Guarded by Dowd. Dowd's got 1 foul. Now Tap. Great defense by Delaney. He's got 3 points. He's looking to get his 5th point. And it's no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line.
Boy, that touched every part of the iron on that, but just couldn't get it to drop.
Delaney, all the offense so far in this first quarter. He's going to attempt 2 free throws. Lynx down by 4, as you can see on your screen. First one's no good.
Yeah, that foul was on Caden Anderson, his first of the game.
One foul apiece for both teams early in this one. Delaney connects on the second one. He's got all 4 points for the Lynx. That's going to be Anderson, the point guard. He goes over to Kroll. Guarded by Knutson. Now they're going to swing it back to Anderson. Now, great defense by Dowd. He's sprinting down the court. He's loose, and he's up and good. Dowd with his first 2 points of the ball game. It's a 1-point lead for the Tigers.
What a great job of using the rim for protection.
Yes, that's going to be Kroll, guarded by Knutson. Pulls up, no good. Mahan's there for the rebound, his second rebound of the ball game. Defensive rebounds are key in this one also. Knutson looking into Dowd. Now Mahan gets a screen from Delaney, passes over to Delaney. He's guarded by Tap. Dribbles with the left hand. He's going to go over to Mahan. No, he goes to Knutson, resetting the offense. Delaney for 3. No good. It hits the top of the backboard. That's going to be a turnover on the Lynx.
Yeah, that just wasn't quite on, and I wouldn't call it a turnover, just a missed shot, and the Tigers get the ball.
As Hennon's going to check in for the Lynx, he's at the scorer's table. The next dead ball here as Kroll. They're going to go over to 21. That's Larson. Guarded by Dow. Now Kroll. Now Anderson. They go into Costain. He's double teamed. Good defense. Is going to be out of bounds on the baseline on the Tigers. Turnover, Lynx ball.
I like the hustle defense. They got some backside help on it. Made him make the extra pass, and he just couldn't handle it and dribbled it off the end line.
As Hennon's going to come into the ball game for your Lynx, he's number 40. As Dowd goes to the bench with 1 foul, he's got 2 points. That's going to be Delaney, dribbles with the left hand. He doesn't like what he sees. He goes underneath to Zur. Great catch by Zur. Now Knutson for three. No good. As there's a big rebound by Mahan. Puts it up and good. Good putback by Mahan. Mahan's all over the boards in the first quarter here. He's got 3 rebounds. Lynx take their first lead, 8-7.
I like the energy on the offensive rebounding side of the ball here tonight, Ken. We need to maintain that all game long.
Looks like an offensive push-off on Larson. They don't call it. Tigers grab their second lead of this one. Now Knutson. Larson's got 2 for the Tigers. Delaney, he's got 4. Knutson saves it. Delaney's wide open. He doesn't like it. Mahan with the last 2 points off that tip-in. Beautiful pass by Mahan. Now Hennon. No good, but it's going to stay right there for the Lynx. The Lynx are all over the boards right now, Bob.
Okay, Ken. I haven't said this in 5 games because I said I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah.
But I have to tonight.
Okay.
Those backboards are really expensive. It is a shame that we can't get our boys players to use them.
Yeah,
they would have made 2 layups there if they just used the board.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you. Hennon, fresh shot clock. They do not have to hurry. Lynx down by 1, 9-8. Mahan, Dowd, beautiful pass, beautiful move by Dowd. Dowd's got 4. As the Lynx grab that 1-point lead as the exchange is coming from the 3 and 5 teams in the state of South Dakota in 11 AA. Into the ball game for the Tigers is going to be number 22. He's in the corner. He's going to shoot. That's Doe, and he contributes right away with a 3. Tigers up by 2.
You know, the Tigers do like the three-point shot, but tonight, the first part of the game, they're doing a concerted effort to get the ball inside.
Delaney, Dowd, he's double-teamed right away. Somebody's open, and that's Mahan. As reverse layup's no good. Mahan's going to be fouled. We'll see if they call a shooting foul on this one. No, it's going to be out of bounds. As Tapp is going to come back into the ball game along with Zer for the Lynx. He's going to take out Mahan. So on the court right now for the Lynx is Knutson 12, 20's Dowd, Hennon's 40, 10 is Zer. Delaney's inbound to the ball. He's number 5. Hennon. Up. No good. As there's a rebound by number 24. That's Knorr. He's into the ball game for the Tigers too, and he contributes off the bench right away as the Tigers grab a 4-point lead, up 14-10.
Yeah, they did a good job of closing that gap. Now they just need to get some stops on the defensive end.
Knutson picks up his dribble underneath. He gets out of it, goes to Delaney, back over to Knutson. Let's reset that offense at 15. Now Zer, guarded by Doe. Now Knutson. Shot clock is at 5. Delaney gets it off, no good. Zer's there for the rebound, the tip to Delaney. Good hustle play by Zer. We're under a minute to go. First quarter. Shot clock's at 25, play clock's at 45. Zer, Hennon. They go to Dowd. Dowd with 6 in the first quarter. He's the leading scorer for both teams. In this one, Lynx down by 2.
That was a good pass from Hennon. Dowd sealed off his defender and got a nice put up for the 2.
Doe's got 3. He's got the ball. They're going to go to Crawl. 1 second separates the play clock to the shot clock. Delaney guarding Kroll. As you can see on the right hand of your screen, now Kroll. Good defense by Delaney. They go over to Tapp. Now they do find Knorr. He scored the last bucket for the Tigers. That shot is good by Kroll. He's got 5, and that's the biggest lead, tied for the biggest lead for the Tigers. They come out of the first quarter going into the second quarter up 5, 17-12.
Yeah, that was just a good set of defense, except for about that last 1.5 seconds where he got a tough shot. He just nailed it. He did a nice job on that jumper there.
Yeah, you see a lot of ball movement right now for both of these teams. the Lynx are trying to, their focal point, I know they're shooting threes, but those are last-second threes, right? Majority of them. They're really trying to focal that point down to Dowd, and it's working. But the Lynx really, let's talk about ball movement, okay? We're seeing a lot of drives and picking up the dribble, right? Yeah. That the defense is going to collapse. Somebody's open, okay? Because they're double teaming Dowd. Somebody's got to be open, and that's where ball movement is so crucial in these type of games.
And they need to set some picks up there to help those guys get open, help with the drives. The defense is pretty good for the Tigers right now. I think they'll make some. Nelson will make some changes on the offensive flow here a little bit to see if we can get some more easier entry passes to the post area. See if we can get some easier buckets here in the second quarter.
So coming into the second quarter, out of that stoppage of play is going to be Zur. He's inbounding the ball. He's number 10, along with Knutson, 12. Dowd's 20. Miller's into the ball game for his first minutes of this one. He's number 24, and he's going to shoot right away, and it's no good. But Mann's there for the rebound. His fourth rebound puts it up. Do we have a foul? We do not. Mann was laying on his back. As there's going to be Anderson. Now tap. He's got 2 points. He's guarded by Mann. Now they're going to swing it all the way over to 21. That's Larson. That's no good, but the Tigers are there for the rebound as Anderson, the point guard for the Tigers, says, hey, let's slow this down. Let's reset the offense with a fresh shot clock. Now they go into 23. That's Costain. He's back into the ball game. Larson for 3. It's no good. Mann there for his 5th rebound of this one. Mann's been all over the boards, and that's what you want to see from Mock Mann. Now Knutson, errant pass by Knutson to Zur. Zur saves it. Now to Mann. Now he gets a screen over to Knutson. Miller 0 for 1 for 3. Mann. He's guarded by 21 Larson. And there's an errant pass turnover on the Lynx. Lynx got to clean that up a little bit on the offensive side here. Deep 3 from Anderson. Dowd's there for the rebound. I believe it's going to be off of 23. Costain. Tigers. Delaney's coming to the ball game now for the Lynx for Mann.
So now they're definitely going to be more of a perimeter-based team because they basically have 4 guards and then Dowd in the post area. So we'll see what Coach Nelson's got dialed up.
As you can see, Knutson on your screen goes over to Delaney, the 2 guards. They actually play a 3-guard set because Miller's on the court also. Now Knutson for 3. No good. Dowd's there for the rebound. No, it's going to be Delaney for the rebound. And I believe we're going to have a jump ball.
Evidently, they said they got the hand on the top of the ball, and when he came up and he came down with it, it is a jump ball.
So 17 to 12 in the matchup between 2 top 5 teams in the rankings in the media poll in 11 AA. And you can tell it is that type of night as Kroll's off, as all the media is here. Right to our right, we have Kellerland. It's their game of the week. I saw the other news station. I can't remember what it is. Dakota News Now. Knutson. Good. No good. As that rim is not friendly. Don't you agree?
It's something, Ken. I know I've mentioned this on some previous broadcasts. There's a reason that you do those layup drills in practice at full speed because this is what happens when you don't.
Costain, left-handed dribble, guarded by Dowd. Great defense by Dowd. Remember, he's got 1 foul in this one. That's going to be Miller with the rebound. They're going to push it up to Zur. Now Delaney wants to reset that offense. Looks at his coaching staff, Coach Nelson, for the play. 24 seconds. Now they go back to Delaney. Delaney up. No good, but he's going to go to the free throw line as he...
Looks like 23. Costain, his first.
Costain's first. Team foul number 1 for the Tigers. Lynx with no team fouls so far in this second quarter. Delaney to the free throw line. It's up and good.
Yeah, we just got to see the ball go through the hoop a couple of times, Ken, and I think we'll be fine. This game is still pretty tight. The defense is playing well. We just got to get that ball to go through the hoop on those shots.
Delaney with 5, looking for his 6th point. It's no good. He's 2 for 4 from the free throw line. As the Tigers going to reset their offense with about 5:15 to go. First half. Anderson, Krull. Now they go to Costain. That left-handed hook is no good. Good defense by the Lynx, but that's going to be a very late foul.
It looks like they gave it to Braden Miller, his first.
Miller's going to pick up his first foul. As Anderson connects into the ball game for your Lynx is going to be number 3, Mahan, and number 22, looking at his first minutes of this one, that's going to be McInerney. That one is good by Larson. He's got 4. Ties the biggest lead for the Tigers at 6, 19-13. Delaney. Now Mahan. Good defense by the Tigers. McInerney loves the 3. Let's see if he pulls up on it. No, but it's going to be a quick foul by Krull. Reach in on Krull. That's going to be his first foul. Team foul number 2 for the Tigers.
Just keep in mind, Mr. McInerney is a left-handed shooter, so he tends to like the to our left side of the court.
Mahan, Delaney. Now they go to McInerney. He doesn't have an open shot. Delaney looking inside, pointing to where he wants his offensive teammates to go to. And there is I wouldn't call it an errant pass, just not getting the ball right to Dow. As that's going to be Anderson. Big turnover again. You're giving extra possessions to the Tigers team. As Anderson, they swing it all the way over to Krull. Krull for 3. That's his second 3 of this one. He's got 8, and he leads all scorers. And the biggest lead for the Tigers going into this timeout by the Lynx is now 9, and the Tigers are up 22-13.
I tell you what, the Lynx seem like playing like they're rattled, like they've never seen a team this good. I don't believe that for a second. But right now, they need to get calmed down. They need to get some good rotations. They need to get some good ball movement. But we got to set some picks so we can get some guys that are in good shooters' positions. Because right now, the Harrisburg defense is completely locking them down, and we're committing some turnovers. We're fumbling passes. We're everything that could go wrong right now is going wrong for the Lynx.
Well, offensively, we talked about ball movement, right? It's a lot of standing around, right? A lot of standing around. You got to get movement going. If nobody's really looking for the shot, right? They want to pass it, but it's still not creating ball movement. And so you got to be able to penetrate. I always say from point guards, the best teams in any type of basketball, I don't care if it's the pros down to grade school, if you have a penetrating guard, doesn't have to be a point guard, a penetrating guard, it develops your whole offense. The Lynx have to try to find that.
All right, I'm going to stand back up here, Ken, and see if we can change our look a little bit.
All right. Coming out of that timeout, Lynx down by 9. That's going to be Mahan. Let's try to go to Dow. He's got 6. That's Knutson. They do find him. No double team coming. Now Knutson. Good defense by the Tigers, though, as that's a little bit of good defense, as 21 is going to be Larson with the foul. He's going to pick up his first foul of this one. Team foul number 3 for the Tigers.
Yeah, that was at least they're calling those when your player gets pushed to the ground.
Zur, and that one is good. Zur's first 2 points of this ball game for the Lynx. The Tigers up by 7. Tap. Now Krull. He's been red hot from 3. They go over to Anderson. Guarded by Delaney. Now Tap. They find Krull. Now they go inside to Costain. Guarded by Dowd. And it's going to be, I believe, a foul. on Dowd. That's going to be his second. As the Tigers inbound it from the baseline. Now Hennon's coming back into the ball game for the Lynx in for Dowd. He's got 2 fouls. Tap. Fresh shot clock for the Tigers. They don't use it and they don't need it. As 21, Larson connects. Biggest lead is now double figures in 10 for the Tigers. Lynx really need to find something offensively here. Can Delaney do it? He does not. Mann's there for the rebound. Good hustle play by him and Hennon. Mann can't settle for threes all day. As Mann goes in. Good move. No good, though. Maybe when we flip sides here in the second half, the rim will be friendly because everything's right there.
Because maybe we can't see that lid on there.
Right. Costain, no good. Hennon with great defense there. That's what the Lynx need. They need an extra possession here. They need to find offense. As Knutson, 2:15 to go first half. He drives. That one's no good. Anderson, Mann's on the floor. And errant pass to Anderson trying to find Tap. And there is a technical on Tap. I don't know if you've seen it on your screen, folks, but he was worthy of that technical.
Well, you know, he didn't have a chance. It wasn't like somebody held the back of his jersey so he couldn't get down there. The ball was overthrown. It wasn't his issue, but he said something.
Well, Delaney may have tapped him on the head on that drive a little bit, initially. But it wasn't called, and you can't respond like that. Delaney misses the free throw, so nobody's there because it's a technical foul. He'll attempt the second free throw here. He's got 6. That one's good. Delaney did have 5. Now he's got 6. He ties Dowd for the leading scorer for the Lynx. Lynx ball. They can attempt a 3 or 4 point possession here coming off that technical. They really need something offensively. It's going to be out on Anderson. As the Tigers have really did a good job cutting off the passing lanes. I'll give it to them defensively.
And I think it's because the Lynx are just so running the same plays all the time, and it's easy to figure it out if you're running the same thing every time where the pass is going. But
and
that was a
Hennon
great
off the
play.
bench. He's got 2. He says that lid's no longer on that hoop. He connects. Lynx down by 7 now. Anderson, no good. Hennon there contributing big time off the bench. Grabs that rebound. Miller drives. 1:35 to go first half. Knutson. Up. And the lid is off. Good for Knutson. He connects on his first 2 points of this one. Lynx down by 5. 1:15 to go. Mann with good defense there on Larson. Shot clock at 25, 1:14 to go first half. Lynx trying to find a little momentum here. The last 2 possessions have went well for them. As there's an inbound play to Costain. They do find Anderson. Great defense by Delaney. Now they go into Costain. Hennon's there. And that one is good by Costain. Good baseline move by him.
Yeah, we need to get another good offensive set here and get some points.
Delaney for 3. No good. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Lynx.
Yeah, right now the ball is lid's pretty much on the basket for Delaney here. He's
said
getting some good looks.
It came off.
Yeah, I know, but evidently he didn't hear you.
That's right. That is right, Bob. Oh, good move by Anderson, and it's up and no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line as Mann is going to pick up his first foul of this one. Anderson goes to the free throw line, the point guard for the Tigers, as you can see on your screen. What a beautiful shot you can see on your screen right now. hats off to the students that are filming this. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, they do an excellent job here for Lynx TV.
As Anderson attempts his second free throw, he connected on the first one. Hennon's there for the rebound. Lynx on offense. They could go for a 2-for-1 possession. They do not. There's no hurry in the offense right now. Delaney. Now he goes over to Miller. We've seen Miller get hot from 3 before. Man, double teamed. Somebody's got to be open, and there's a quick foul by 21. Larson. Things are getting a little heated up there. It's going to be Larson's second foul. Shot clock is off, but most importantly, Mann will go to the free throw line as the Lynx are in the bonus here. Make these free throws count.
You know, that just shows you what this game means to both teams here. A big rivalry game, and to win, it's important. Not only for tonight, but also for the end of the season when they're talking about SODAC 16 placements.
Mayan connects on the first free throw. He's got 5. Second one's up, and that one rims in. That's good. He's got 6 now. He's tied with Dowd with 6 and Delaney with 6 to lead the scores for the Lynx. Shot clock's off. Errant pass. Lynx will get the final possession here.
Shoot it.
Delaney.
Shoot it.
Does he get fouled? No. Mann's there for the rebound. Delaney wanted the foul. It's halftime. In this one on a Thursday evening on late February in South Dakota, Lynx are down 28-22 in a top 5 matchup this evening here in Brandon, South Dakota.
Yeah, they did. The offense started to pick it up a little bit right towards the end of the half. Hopefully they can carry that momentum into the second half here. It is a 6-point game, but it was much larger with not a lot of hope earlier in this game, and they managed to come back with some defensive stops and get some offensive buckets to go in for them.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about the Lynx TV sponsors while we have a moment here, Bob.
All right, our All-American sponsors are Sioux Valley Energy, Sanford Health, Midco Communications, Coca-Cola Bottling Chesterman Company, Aspen Ridge, and Alliance Communications. Our MVP sponsors are Sanford Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Sanford Health in Brandon, Rogers Plumbing and Heating, and First Dakota National Bank. And our champion sponsors are Today's Family Dentistry, Sunshine Food Store, Sioux Falls Specialty Hospital, Quick Star, Horizon Pet Care, Heartland Funeral Home, Brandon Lumber Company, Brandon Ace Hardware, American Family Insurance Josh Koob Agency, and Alliance Communications. Thank you, sponsors, for putting on this game and all games. And folks, down on the court, we've got the Brandon Special Olympics team playing a game for us at halftime for your entertainment. We're going to take a couple of minutes away, let you enjoy the game, and we'll catch you back.
Miley for 2. Basket by John Gunn. Stephen Bender. Two-pointer, Caitlin James. Basket by Carson Robotham. Megan Luritzen for 2. Basket by Katie Lucklum. Basket by Caitlin James. Two-pointer for Carson Miley. She's on fire, Caitlin James. Stephen Bender, 30 seconds left, 30 seconds. Megan Luritzen. 10 seconds. Round of applause for Brandon Valley Lynx Unified and Brandon Valley Lynx Red Unified. As a reminder, final scrimmage will be on Best Buddies Night next Tuesday, February 25th, between the girls and boys varsity game Mitchell doubleheader.
for the Lynx. Defensively right now is Knutson, 12. He's guarding Kroll right now. 0 is number 10, 3 Mayan, 5 Delaney, and 20 is Dowd. 3 leading scores for the Lynx. Dowd has 6. Mayan's got 6. Delaney's got 6. Tap connects for his 4th point of the ball game. The Tigers are up 30-22 early in the 3rd quarter. Lynx resetting their offense. That's going to be Knutson. He's got 2 points. He goes over to Dowd. Now they reset the offense. Delaney taps on him. Delaney for 3. It is no good. Mayan was there for the rebound. It is off his fingertips. It's going to go to Anderson. He's going to reset the offense for the Tigers. Tigers coming in this one from Harrisburg, just across the way of Sioux Falls, the other side of Sioux Falls, right, Bob?
Yes, the other suburb of Sioux Falls.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Although most people here in Brandon would like to consider Sioux Falls a suburb of Brandon.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. As the Tigers coming into this one, they are ranked number 5 in the media poll. Your Lynx ranked number 3. This is a big one. As Knutson picks up a pick from Mayan. Now they go to Zur. Resetting the offense. Knutson dribbles with the left hand. That floater is good from the baseline. Knutson now has 4 points. Lynx down by 6. You got to take what you on offensively, as we talked about. The lid was on the bucket on the other side for the Lynx in the first half. Let's see if it's off the bucket here for them on this half. Krull, no good. Big rebound though for the Tigers, and Mayan's there for his 6th rebound. They're going to push it to Delaney. Now Zur. Zur's up. No good, but there's going to be a quick foul on the Tigers. Zur's going to go to the free throw line.
I think that was on Mr. Costain, would be his 2nd if it is. But what a good pump fake to get him up in the air, and then Zur gets to go to the line. Hopefully we can make some free throws.
That one's no good. As Miller's coming into the ball game. Number 24 for Mayan. As Zur's going to attempt his 2nd free throw. He's got 2 points in this one. That one's up. No good. As Larson's there for the rebound, and Krull's going to walk it up the court for the Tigers. Now to Anderson. Anderson back over to Krull. He leads all scorers with 8. Now they go inside. Beautiful move by number 23, Costain. He's going to get fouled by Dowd, and more importantly, Dowd's got now 3 fouls. Costain's going to go to the free throw line to try to connect on a 3-point play as the Tigers are up 8.
Yeah, that's going to be a concerted effort. They're just going to keep pounding the post players for Brandon until they can stop them.
That one's good by Costain. He's now got 6 points in this one. Into the ball game for the Tigers is going to be number 11, Gibbon. And Delaney's going to bring the ball down the court for the Lynx. Miller, like we talked about, he's into the ball game now for the Lynx. And Hennon is also number 40. Miller looks for a 3, doesn't like it from the corner. He does from right there. It's no good. Hennon's there for a big rebound. It's going to be out of bounds on the Lynx.
Yeah, he knocked it off of bounds on Hennon here. I like the effort, trying to go get that offensive rebound.
As we're under 5:25 to go, 3rd quarter. Tigers with a 9-point lead. They've kept their distance for a majority of this game from the Lynx. Lynx got to find some momentum here and go on a run. Larson, no good, and let's start it now. Delaney pushes the ball up the court. Crossover dribble. Goes over to Miller, now Zur. They're resetting the offense back into Delaney. Guarded by Tap. Hennon. Delaney dribbles with the left hand. Knutson for 3. No good. Big rebound there for the Tigers. That's Larson. Now Anderson, the point guard, pushes it up to Larson. Tap's got 4 points. He's got 2 points in this one.
Yeah, it just looks like nobody's looked like they're looking for the shot for the Lynx. We got to need somebody that's got to step up and take control of this game for them.
Now tap from Crawl. He goes back out to Crawl. Guarded by Knutson. 4:15 in the third quarter. Tap. Reverse layup is good. Biggest lead for the Tigers is 11, and that's where we sit, 35-24. Knutson. We really have to find something here offensively, as we have a lot of standing around happening right now for the Lynx offensively. Somebody's looking to build momentum and spark some energy into this offense. It's going to have to come from a drive, I believe, from one of your guards. They go into Hennon. Now Delaney. No fouls called, as Larson's there for another big rebound. Now they go to Crawl, and the Tigers are going to slow this one up. No, they go right to the basket. That's Anderson. 13-point lead for the Tigers.
Yeah, the Lynx need a good offensive set here just to get some points here to see the ball go through the basket. But looks like the Lynx are going to call timeout, and I think it's going to be a 30-second.
30-second timeout. No, it looks like it's going to be a full timeout.
He did express it. Okay.
Full timeout for the Lynx. That's a good timeout by Nelson, because really, so we talk about energy, right? And I don't know what type of practice the Lynx had this week, right? But coming off that win at T earlier in the week on Tuesday, you gotta find something, right? You gotta find energy. Like right now, there's not a lot of energy, and you can tell because a lot of players are standing around. I'm not talking defensively; they're not standing around. Offensively, because they're playing watch ball, right? Who's going to take over the game offensively to kind of catapult us? Well, somebody's got to bring that energy.
And, they've only had 1 day of rest between the game on Tuesday. They had to play an extra quarter to get the win, had to expend some energy. But hopefully we can pick it up just a little bit here, get the ball to go through the basket, see if we can maybe put on a little press that we haven't seen all game. See if we can change that momentum around a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good call, Bob. Maybe bringing in a little bit of a press, to try to get that moving a little bit, and that sparks a little bit of energy. It gives you a little momentum. We'll see what the Lynx do here offensively coming out of that full timeout by Coach Nelson. Knutson, your point guard, going over to Miller. Now they find Delaney. Now Knutson's wide open. Does this give him the spark? It does not. That one's off from three. And now Doe, he's got 3 points in this ball game. He runs up the court. And that's where the Tigers are going to reset the offense with their point guard, Anderson. He's got two more points just a moment ago. Doe's off on that three. Miller with the rebound. Now Knutson wants to go into Hennon, and he does. Hennon had a good first half, and that one's off, as the Lynx just cannot find a bucket right now. Dowd's about to come into the ball game. He's at the scorer's table. He's got 3 fouls. Mahan comes off the bench also to the scorer's table. That one's no good, as Doe's there for the rebound. Now it's going to be Gibbon.
Yeah,
23's Costain. Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, the Tigers are just getting every loose ball. We just look like we're running or playing on dead legs.
As that's going to be number 3, Anderson. No good. Opportunities knocking for the Lynx here. They're down 13. Late third quarter, we're under 2 minutes. Now Zur looking into Delaney. Blocking foul is called on number 24, Noor. For the Tigers, it's going to be his first foul. Into the ball game for the Lynx is going to be Mahan along with Dowd, as Hennon and Zur go to the bench. As let's see if one of these players can spark offense for the Lynx. Delaney gets it into Miller, 35 seconds on the shot clock. And now Mahan. That one's up, no good. Garab's rebound, good put back by Mahan. He's got 8.
And he did not wait to come back down and go back up. He did a nice job of putting it back in the air.
Lynx down by 11 as they go over to Gibbon. Gibbon guarded by Knutson. Now they go to 24, Noor. go inside to Costain. He's been very good underneath so far in this one. And as that's going to be Doe. He's got 3 points in this one. Shot clock under 10. Krull, guarded by Delaney. Krull's got 2 threes. He doesn't connect on that one. He's off. Possession, Lynx find another bucket. Consecutive buckets may turn this one around. Errant pass, good hustle. As that's going to be a foul, though, on the Tigers. Delaney drives.
Looks like Gibbon.
Gibbon is going to pick up his second foul. And Delaney's going to go to the free throw line.
We need these free throws. It's been kind of an Achilles heel much of the season.
First one's good. Hennon comes back into the ball game for Dowd. Good move by Coach Nelson there. You do not want to pick, Dowd does not want to pick up his 4th foul. As 47 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. They're going to need Dowd in that 4th quarter. Delaney, Scott 7, looking for his 8th point to tie Mahan for the scoring leaders for the Lynx, and he does. Lynx down by 9.
Time for a defensive stop here.
As that's going to be 24 Nor. Now Krull, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds on tap for the Tigers. Lynx ball, so 1 second directly, as you can see on your screen, separates the play clock to the shot clock. And that's what Delaney and the Lynx are going to do here. As you can see, Delaney, he's not coming into your screen yet. He will, though.
Trust us.
He's going to take his time. Now you can see it. As Lynx, that 1 second separates that. Now they're going to start moving offensively, and as they do, Delaney, errant pass, good hustle. Hennon, you don't need to force it there. Lynx do. That's going to do it for the 3rd quarter, as the Lynx gain 1 point in that quarter, Bob. They were down 10 halftime. Lynx down 9, 37-28.
Yeah, that was, I don't even know what to say on that quarter. The Lynx just looks like they're spent. They don't necessarily have a lot of motion, speed motion that's getting them open. They're not really hitting them much for the outside shots. I think they're relying on somebody to take the shot, but nobody wants to. Now, with that being said, I think there's a lot of positive things that are going through the Lynx huddle right now, and Coach Nelson will kind of get them going, get them motivated. We've got 8 minutes to bring this ball back, bring this game back, and see if we can get a Lynx win here.
Absolutely. So both teams, we're not going to talk about standings anymore, right, Bob, or rankings. You just got to win this ball game. You got to fight. You got to fight and find a way to win this one, right? I mean, it's not going your way for 3 quarters. Can that 4th quarter go your way? And my belief and your belief, Bob, is energy, right? Somebody's got to pick up the energy here. One of your leaders, and you got a senior laden team out there right now on the court. Somebody's got to pick up the momentum here and bring a little bit of energy.
You know, it's something as simple as seeing a ball go in the basket and to get the whole team going. Get a defensive stop or a steal, something of that nature to get this ball game flipped.
Double team comes on Delaney. Errant pass by Delaney. Try to find Knutson. Turnover on the Lynx early in the 4th quarter. Lynx are down 9. And the court is going to be Hennon 40 for the Lynx. 24 is going to be Miller. Along with 5 Delaney. Mahan's 3. That shot is good by Costain. And 12 is Knutson. Lynx down by 11 again. Knutson drives. Doesn't find anything. Errant pass. Hennon was not looking for the ball. Great block by Mahan. Does that spark this Lynx team, as Mahan showed some energy there, Bob, on that block?
He absolutely did. Hopefully it does, Ken, because nobody wants to shoot the ball down here.
Dowd into the ball game for Hennon now. Lynx down by 11. Tap. Now Larson for 3, and that one's good. Lynx down by 14, Tigers' biggest lead. Miller drives. Dowd's fouled. Dowd's going to go to the free throw line. You got to connect on free throws. That's going to be the 3rd foul on
Costain.
He's got 10 points in this one. As Dowd's going to go to the free throw line. First one, no good.
I don't know how many times we can mention it, Ken. Free throws are vital. And we've missed a lot of free throw opportunities tonight. That's not going to be the only reason.
Second one's good. Full court pressure now is going to be put on by the Lynx. Tigers break it. That's going to be Crawl. Larson just hit a 3. Now Crawl. They're going to reset the offense with 20 seconds. On the shot clock, Tap, guarded by Miller. Now they go to Crawl again. Crawl's got 8. Now Anderson. 5 seconds. Delaney, great defense. Better offense by Anderson. That one's good.
I don't know what more you can do on a defense like that.
As Miller. Now Mayan. Delaney guarded by Tap. Almost 6 minutes to go in this one. Lynx got to find it now.
You can't just stand there. You got to have some people got to get open. You got to set some picks to get open. You can't just pass the ball around the outside and hope that somebody makes it.
Delaney's blocked by Costain. Taps there to pick that one up, and that's going to be Anderson. As to the scorers table for his first minutes of this one's going to be Gus Scott, the other senior, number 2. Costain, he's got 10 in this one, and he's got 12. He used that backboard, Bob.
That he did.
Lynx down by 17, and there's a timeout by Coach Nelson.
Yeah, right now they just don't have any energy to that they're bringing down at the offensive end. Defensive end, they're making them work hard for their shots. But I think that's where they're spending all of their energy that they do have. And they're just not getting any good offensive looks down here. They're not getting any plays drawn up that get somebody open. When they do have somebody open on the three-point line, they're looking to drive and to pass somebody that's closer. It's just a tough combinations of things to come back from 17 with 5:17 to go if you don't have people that are all willing to take a shot to try to make that happen.
Absolutely. You know, and sometimes it's just not your night. I'm not saying this game's over by any means. The Lynx are down 17, but sometimes it's just not falling, right? And you talked about, Bob, they had a game two nights ago. I don't know, did Harrisburg have a game 2 nights ago?
No.
But so, I mean, we can draw up what's happening, right? We don't really know. But what I can tell you is that I know from playing sports, okay, and playing college sports, somebody's got to pick up the energy, right? And it's usually coming from your leaders, right? Your seniors, and somebody's got to pick that up here. Miller for 3, no good. Crawl. Scott is on him. Great defense by Scott. And it's going to be a foul on Gus Scott, his first foul.
Actually, they're going to give it to Mann. That's his second.
Okay, Mann's going to pick up his second. Reach and foul there. Anderson, beautiful play. Backdoor cut from the point guard. He's got 9 now for the Tigers. Lynx down 19. Mann up. That one's good. Mann has got 10. He goes into double figures for the Lynx as he's going to attempt a 3-point play for the Lynx.
I think they gave that one to Larson. I think that might be his 4th.
Delaney into the ball game for Scott. Mann to attempt the three-point play. He does. He's got 11. He leads all scores for the Lynx. Full court pressure from your Lynx, as you can see on your screen. There's a trap. Does it work? No, it almost does work, though, as the ball dribbled across half court. It kind of tight-roped that line, Bob. As Anderson, guarded by Knutson. That one's no good. Mann's there for the rebound. Mann's been everywhere. They need him to contribute right now offensively again. Now Delaney for three. It's no good. Mann's there for the rebound, though. Delaney for three again. That one's no good.
They just do not want to fall on the three-point shots tonight, and that's a big part of the Lynx game.
Lynx down by 16, just under 4 to go. I believe Mann's probably got a double-double. Don't you believe, Bob?
Yeah, I think so. That's Miller's second.
Zer comes into the ball game for Mann. Do they call 5 seconds? They do not. It was 4.9 seconds, Bob.
That's the way things are going tonight, Ken.
Yeah. Timeout, Tigers. And it's going to be a full timeout. We'll talk about the Lynx TV sponsors here. They're the reason that we're bringing this to you live on Lynx TV.
All right, our Lynx All-American sponsors are Alliance Communications, Aspen Ridge, Coca-Cola Bottling, Chesterman Company, Midco Communications, Sanford Health, and Sioux Valley Energy. Our MVP sponsors are First Dakota National Bank, Rogers Plumbing and Heating, Sanford Health in Brandon, and Sanford Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. And our champion sponsors are Alliance Communications, American Family Insurance, Josh Koob Agency, Brandon Ace Hardware, Brandon Lumber Company, Heartland Funeral Home, Horizon Pet Care, Quick Star, Sioux Falls Specialty Hospital, Sunshine Food Stores, and today's Family Dentistry. Thank you to all of our sponsors. You make this game possible. Get out there. If you see one of these sponsors that we've talked about tonight, go in there and tell them thank you for helping put on these games.
Yeah, they're a huge part to what we do and why Lynx TV has been able to do this for years. As Lynx TV, I was privileged to be with former AD last evening and Bob Logan up at the South Dakota State basketball game last night.
Who won that game, Ken?
Well, we're not going to talk about it, but
okay.
So I'm not talking about the game, Bob.
So who won the USD St. Thomas game last night, Ken?
Yeah, you know that.
You don't want to talk about that either.
We won't.
Okay.
We won't talk about that one either.
Okay.
So, but you know, in regards to what we were talking about, Bob, we'll get back to the game. Zer,
okay.
He's going to be fouled by Anderson. It's going to be his second foul. Mann's coming back into the ball game for the Lynx. He's going to take out Dowd. So on the court for the Lynx, Knutson, 12-24 is Miller, 10 Zer, 5 is Mann, Delaney is number 5. He'll inbound it. Mann, he's got 11. And it's going to be out of bounds on him on the baseline. Is that what they called?
That's what it looks like.
All right, turnover on the Lynx. Full court pressure coming. As there's a trap, the Tigers break it. Kral, Costain, he's got 10. Now Kral, no good. Mann's there for another rebound in this one. Mann drives. That one's no good. He thought he was fouled.
He got knocked to the ground.
As taps there. And that's going to be a foul, though, on Delaney. As Tap's going to go to the free throw line. Delaney picks up his first foul.
Yes.
As Tap goes to the free throw line. He's got 4 points. That one's no good. Dowd into the ball game for Mahan now.
Yeah, the Lynx just need to settle down, see if they can get some offensive flow that will maybe bring some continuity, maybe for their next game down the road. But right now, we just need to get some positive things to happen.
Delaney, Knutson, and Zur picks up that, and that's going to be Knutson for 3. It's good. We haven't seen a 3-ball go in quite a while, probably since the first quarter, Bob. And that one is good for Knutson. He's got 7. A beautiful trap. As the Lynx are right there. Quick timeout.
Yeah, he didn't want to lose the possession there when you're up by 14.
That's going to be a 30-second timeout for the Tigers. Tigers have 3 timeouts remaining. The Lynx have 2.
So it'll be interesting to see what kind of conversations they're having down in the Lynx huddle there. Talking about defense a bit, talking about what they can do on offense, but we got to see some positive things come out towards the end of this last basically 2 minutes and 30 seconds of this game.
2 minutes, 29 seconds to be exact on this one. Tigers up by 14. And the court for the Lynx, Miller 24-20, Dowd 12 is Knutson. He just had a 3. Quick foul by Dowd. I believe that's going to be his 4th foul. 5 is Delaney and 10 is Zur. It's going to be the 4th on Dowd. There's a trap. Now they go to Tap. Now they swing it over to Crawl. Harrisburg is in no hurry right now offensively. It's a quick foul on Knutson.
Well, it looks like they'll be shooting 2 now for the rest of the game. The last 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
As the Tigers go into the bonus, they have 5 team fouls. First one by Tap is good. He's now got 8 points in this one. Second one is no good. And it's going to be off of Zur.
And out of bounds.
That's kind of the way it's
been tonight.
Yeah.
If it can happen, and it's not positive, that seems to be what the Lynx have experienced this evening.
Anderson to inbound for the Tigers. They go to Tap.
And, you know, I got to be first to tell you, it's not from lack of effort. I mean, they're giving everything they got out there. It's just not the Tigers are doing an excellent job, and they've played an excellent game tonight and got some very timely baskets.
As there's Larson, they go over to Tap. Good defense by Dowd. Tap puts it back in, though.
They just have a lot more energy in their legs tonight than what the Lynx have had.
Delaney. Quick timeout by Coach Nelson, and he is going to bring in 5 substitutions. Into this one's going to be Braden Knutson, number 1.
I think you got a whole new, I'll call this a line change, Ken.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got Braden Knutson. We've got number 30. I don't even have a 30 on my roster here. How about we take a look at a different roster?
All right.
That would be Jackson Burns. We've got number 34, Mason Ennis, and number 4, Luol Kerr. Luol
Kier. Number 30's who?
Jackson Burns.
Jackson Burns, he's got the ball. The point guard, looks like. They're going to go over to Knutson. gets a screen, and Gus Scott, the senior, on the court, pulls up, good from the baseline.
All right, so let's see if we've got some energy from these folks here that are fresh onto the court.
As the Tigers are going to keep their starters into the ball game. That's going to be Anderson. Now Larson. Krull guarded by Gus Scott. He connected on that baseline jumper just a moment ago. We are under 1 minute to go. Lynx down 15. Tap. Traveling call on tap.
Nice defense there from Lawal, just reaching in, grabbing the ball, forcing him to travel.
Yep, Kyer with a good defense there, number 4 for the Lynx.
So it looks like we've got a line change for the Tigers. Number 11, Creighton Gibbon. Number 22, David Doe. Number 40, Caden Van Horsen. And number 10, Jacob Graff are into the game for the Tigers.
Scott. Reverse layups, good. Gus Scott with 4 points. Shot clock is off. Lynx down by 13. See if the Tigers.
I think they're just going to try to wield the game and try to run the game out. Although if I'm one of the players for the Harrisburg Tigers, I want to try to score.
3 seconds to go in this one. That will do it on a Thursday evening in Brandon, South Dakota. The Harrisburg Tigers come in the number 5 seed, and they knock off your Lynx on Lynx home court, the number 3 seed, 52-39.
You know, on paper, like they said, everything on paper looked pretty good. The Lynx had about everything happen negatively that you could happen tonight, but I think the biggest culprit is 2 nights ago they had a hard-fought, basically 5-quarter game that they had to battle through, and tonight they just didn't have the legs to get through the game. And what does your legs do? Impacts you when you're shooting outside the arc. If your legs are a little bit weaker, your shots are coming up short, and that's what it looked like to me, Ken, for a good chunk of the night. But we weren't doing much of anything on the offensive end. Defensive end, you know, typically they give up 50 points a game. They only gave up 52 to a very good team, so the defense kind of did their thing, but the offense just couldn't get anything going tonight.
Absolutely. You said it perfect, Bob, as the Lynx now take on the the Colonels from Mitchell. They're the number 2 seed, or excuse me, the 2 ranked team in the state in AA right now. They take the Colonels on next Tuesday. That'll be live here in Brandon, South Dakota on a Tuesday evening. I think it's going to be warmer, Bob.
It is going to be warmer, but it's also going to be a doubleheader, Ken.
That's true.
So the girls' game will start at 6 o'clock, where the Lynx girls basketball team will take on Mitchell, which is a very good basketball team. And then following that game, about a half hour following that game, which should be roughly 7:30 or so, you'll see on this court the Mitchell Colonels taking on the Lynx. Very important game there, because you want to kind of maintain your top seeds there. Try to get the best draw you can for the Sodak 16, which will be coming up, I believe, on March the 8th, and it's a Saturday.
Saturday, March 8th. Summit tournament's going to be going on. We have a lot of basketball coming up, Bob, as your Lynx fall to the Harrisburg Tigers 52-39 this evening, and that's going to do it for this telecast, as I'm here with Bob Arnold, and my name's Ken McEwen. Everybody have a great night.
Good night, everyone.